And this section coming up here, where I do one drift there, switch back and do another drift here. 3.5, 4,000 points from that. That probably a couple hundred, but yeah, there you go. But you will rack up the points and the accolades as well, so there you go. Do I think they'll add game modes as DLC? Probably not as DLC, but maybe free updates. Because one thing I would definitely love, in fact I think everyone else will, are private online lobbies. So you can control what track you want, what series of cars you want, and how long you want that race to be. And then you can control the rest from there. That's what I'd like to see. So, but obviously, as you know, on Tuesday, they're going to be updating the game to the next version, which will give us photo mode, which I'm hugely looking forward to using. And of course, later on in the month, that would be nice. Referring to the online stuff, yeah, it would be. But I was saying earlier, because obviously we're going to be getting the DLC packs for free, which is really kind of them. Well, I was actually going to ask, what? I've already asked that. Never mind. Pay that no mind. Pay that no mind. Alrighty, here we go. Next lot, drift. Maybe a little too much there. Really hold it. Power on. Hey, doing all right. That's good. So once again, to all those who have just joined us, thank you very much for joining this live stream. I am Scarisbrick, or if you follow me on the Teenage Transporter Facebook page, I am Mr. Scarisbrick. And the whole point of this live stream is to get a lot of fame points for my Driveclub profile. Because, well, currently at the moment I'm on level 37, and I just want to try and get as many points as possible. What do I think about tuning in real life and games? Well, this is going to sound a little bit bad of me to say this, but back when I was a lot younger, I obviously loved playing an old favourite, Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2 and Most Wanted and so on. And back then, tuning cars was fantastic. Nowadays, I only really like tuning cars on Japanese cars, like Nissan Skylines, Toyota Supras, that sort of thing. Not cars like this. Oops, there we go. You're probably at a level 100 by now? Well, I'll have to see. I'll have to see when I finish this event off. Because I have no idea. But it's good to find out. Always good to find out at the end of this, so yeah. Let's keep going. Put me back into it. Hey, that was a good one. My friend has joined a party. Okay. I'm a bit busy right now. Hey. That's it. There we go. Yeah, we are doing good. At a nice comfortable pace now. Tyres are still somehow holding on. Even after all of this. Yes! Whoa, off-road. Where am I from? I am from the UK, my good man. Born and bred here, in fact. Ah, but there is a difference between ricers and real tuners. You know what I mean. Yes, I do. Trust me, because I live in a certain area where you do have tuned cars and they're awful. A lot of them are just plain awful to look at. I mean, for instance, I'm pretty sure I've seen a Peugeot 206 and it looked like it'd been stung by a wasp and it's allergic to wasp stings and it looks swollen everywhere. It's hideous. It doesn't look right at all. But the ones that are professionally tuned, like for instance Mines, Skylines and other tuning companies like that, they do a good job. Apart from one company I think of, is it Mansory? I think that's it. They take a car and I personally think they ruin it. But they do give it good performance, so I give them that, but it's just the outside and the interior that they ruin. Most other companies do a really good job. And I really take my hat off to them. Aren't you dizzy? Not really, no. Ah! Whoops. Let's get back on the road. That didn't go. Now that you've mentioned it, I might be a little bit squiffy. Jep is a Merc tuner. I hope they don't do anything to change the look of them, I will say that. Hey, not bad. Oh yeah. Here we go. Same complex again. Drift. Link. Drift. If I play this long, I'll get disorientated. Oh dear. Wow, funny you should mention that actually, because I actually work with someone who can play games, but only for about 20 minutes at a time. Because after that, he starts to feel a bit nauseous and dizzy. It's bizarre, really, because it is actually a known thing that you do feel a little bit unwell. Well, I say unwell, but nauseous and dizzy after playing for short periods of time. But I've never heard of it myself, but apparently it is actually a real thing. Mind you, one other thing, Jaron, if you think about those people who do real 24-hour races in, say, Gran Turismo or Grid, then I'd just be exhausted. And also, once again, if to those who have just joined us, if you do have any questions for me about what I think of Driveclub or any other games that I play, what consoles I play on, or just general stuff, please, 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 please feel free to ask. I will definitely answer them. As long as they're in English, then I should be alright. For me, these guys who tune 2JZs, 2JZ, oh, the super engine's up to 1500 horsepower and more are real tuners. Yeah, as long as it's got the gearbox and the suspension and the chassis to cope with all of that, then obviously, yeah, they are real tuners. Driveclub worth the buy? I would say this: if you were to buy it at the launch, probably not. But now now things are getting better. I'd say give it a try. Which is better, PS4 or Xbox One? Well, that's redundant because I got both of them, and I don't really have any real preference, to be honest. So yeah, that's that one. And how's the multiplayer? Still buggy at the moment, but only occasionally buggy. Oh, sorry about that. Just scratched my nose and I hit the mic at the same time. Do apologise. Oh dear. We're back on, we're fine. Whee. I'm surprised the front is still sort of clean-ish, despite the scratches. But the back is absolutely caked in dirt. Whee. No, seriously, at the start, absolutely gleaming. But obviously now, it needs at least a week's washing period. And repairs. There you go. And the wheels are completely scuffed and marked. Look at them. Such a shame. Oh yeah. And here we go, coming up to however many laps I've done, because there's no lap indicator in time trial, and I've turned the HUD off. And drifting like crazy. No idea how many points I'm earning. But obviously, as I said, we'll find out at the end of this session here. And then after, but as I said, when the time hits 2:15, I'm going to do a full timed lap, and then end the event after that. And then after that, I will do a proper race with other cars with a better difficulty. Pagani or Lamborghini? Pagani. Out of those two, I would have the Pagani. I've received a party invitation. Sorry, I cannot join the party right now, but I'm busy online doing all this stream for all you guys. Your new name should be Ken Scaris or Scaris Block. Now, if I had the Ken Block stuff, I'd be doing donuts. I'd be doing lots and lots of donuts. Mind you, I will of course be watching Ken Block's new Gymkhana video when that gets online. I mean, come on, that